My lords and burgesses of Parliament, it gives me great joy and pleasure to open this 10th Parliament of the Kingdom of Scone. This is truly a historic milestone, with further history being made with the second ballot in the election of the Prime Minister. I am glad to see the Kingdom have a healthily contested Prime Ministerial election, which, at the time of this recording, I still do not know the outcome of. Whoever commands the confidence of this House and is invited by me to form a government in my name will no doubt continue the excellent work that our prime ministers have historically done and further contribute to our building up of our kingdom. While I welcome the many good choices for the position of prime minister, I encourage all to follow our candidates' examples and become more involved in the kingdom. One does not have to be prime minister to make their mark on Scone and contribute to this kingdom. One does not have to be particularly active in the cabinet, or, for that matter, active in this parliament. The kingdom extends well beyond the doors of this parliament, with a wider community of varied interests. If you have a particular interest that you do not believe has a current space in the kingdom, create it. I am certain that the government and the palace will be happy to accommodate any new spaces in our kingdom that are appropriate for a polity and community such as ours. From heraldry to history to journalism, we've created new spaces in the kingdom in the past, and there are many opportunities for the future. I also wish to commend the good work that was done in the past Parliament, and I am particularly pleased to see robust and fruitful debate on a private member's bill at the conclusion of the last session. Citizens should not be afraid to submit bills or resolutions for debate. Some of the best debates we've seen in this kingdom are on bills and resolutions that did not ultimately pass, but allowed this House to have deliberative and considerative debate on topics which needed discussion. Several of these debates even provided ideas for future governments to act, further strengthening and evolving our kingdom. We joined this kingdom not to sit by as silent observers, but to be part of something unique, a community of like-minded individuals who have a chance to work together with people we likely never would have met otherwise, and put forth a vision of our ideal community. Every citizen, no matter how new or old, or with no honors earned yet, or with the highest honors, has an opportunity to shape this kingdom's future and make our beloved community a better place. That can only happen, however, with the active input of each and every one of you. Without it, this place that we have loved and built will not be an ever-improving, unique community that will attract interest from future citizens, who would miss the chance to experience the joys of this kingdom as you and I have had the privilege of doing so. My challenge to you all is to consider well how you can contribute to the kingdom and bring your vision, your passion, your talents, and your energy to the table to work with this kingdom to make it happen. I also wish to take a moment to remember the late sovereign of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, Her late Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. I know that her impact on our lives, though most of us never met her in person, was and is immeasurable. Her selfless dedication to her duties and her grace to put the needs of her people above the needs of herself is an inspiration and model to us all. May God grant unto her eternal rest and the joy of being reunited with her beloved husband again in the life hereafter. My thoughts, prayers and best wishes go out to His Majesty King Charles III and Her Majesty Queen Camilla as they embark on a new chapter in their lives and embrace in an even deeper way that calling to selfless service and self-sacrifice so ably modeled by Her late Majesty. I also wish to take a moment to extend the prayers and best wishes of the throne to all those suffering on account of the ongoing war in Ukraine. Some of you may not know this, but the crown has a very strong connection to Ukraine. The crown I am wearing on my head now was commissioned and handmade by a craftsperson in Kyiv, and many of you are probably aware that a member of this house is also a citizen of Ukraine. I know you will all join with me in praying for an end to the horrors of war, the institution of a just and lasting peace, and accountability and justice for those who are responsible for this war and its horrors. May God grant that one day we will see a world with no more war, with no more suffering, and where all of creation works together for the common good. These past 2 years have been difficult and challenging for me, as I imagine they have been for you all, and indeed the entire world. In the face of challenges and suffering, it is important for us to remember that we are not alone. The vast majority of our fellow humans care deeply about each other. And in periods of remarkable adversity, it is always heartening to see communities come together to support each other and stand fast against challenges, often against all odds. May this kingdom and this world never forget the power that we hold in our hands as individuals, as communities, as nations, and as humanity itself, to overcome, to help each other, and to act with selflessness and love. What better model can there be for a life well lived? What better model can there be for a nation? What better model can there be for this kingdom? We cannot, of course, solve all of that here. But here, in our small way, we can make small steps forward and inspire ourselves, our fellow citizens, and perhaps even the wider world, and follow the example of the late Queen Elizabeth II, and, from a role of objective peculiarity, shine as an example of how best to live the life that is given to us for a greater purpose. I look forward to seeing what this next session of Parliament brings for our kingdom, and the next chapter each and every one of you will write in this kingdom's history. May this house embrace the thoughtful, respectful, and frank exchange of ideas and visions for this kingdom, so that together we may see this kingdom prosper and grow. Noble cousins, beloved sons and daughters, it is my happiness to report to you that the Kingdom of Scone and her empire are at peace, and in her tranquility I do well and truly open this Parliament. May you deliberate in all candor, wisdom, and charity, to the edification of all those who have occasion to witness your common enterprise. And may the blessings of Almighty God be with you, your families, and your loved ones, now and always.